Hello everyone, welcome to day 21st of December Lead Code Challenge, and today's question is smallest range second. In this question you are given an array and you can perform a special operation on each element of the array. That is, you can add a k to it, a number k to it, or you can subtract a number k from it, from each element of the array. That is up to you which kind of operation, addition or subtraction you want to perform on that element. After the process is done, after you have redesigned your input array with this computation, you need to find out the smallest possible difference between the maximum element and the minimum element of the array. So I hope I made the question very clear to you. Let's walk through the algorithm that I have created for this. So as I'm restating the question here, uh, you are given an input array, you can add minus k or subtract k from the numbers. After doing the operation, you want to identify the smallest difference between the maximum minus minimum in the updated array. Let's walk through few examples here. Let's take the example where you are given an array that has 0, 10 in it. So what you are going to do, first of all, sorting is must for this. I'll explain why it is must, but keep a point here that sorting is must for this. And I have drawn a number plane where the two elements are plotted, 0 and 10. Let's try and check what is the maximum value that can be generated out of it. So for when if you add 2, k here is given to us as 2. So if you add 2 to the input elements, you get 2 comma 12. And if you subtract minus 2, subtract 2 from the input elements, you will get minus 2 comma 8. You need to identify in the maximum overlapping range. The maximum overlapping range would be something like this, 2 comma 8. And hence you got your answer. The updated array would be something like this, 2 comma 8 as shown in this diagram, and the minimum value would be minus 2, minimum value would be 2 and the maximum value would be 8. The difference is 6, and hence we go ahead with the second example. In this example you have given three elements, 1 3 and 5, 1 3 and 5, and k is 3. So let me just rewrite k is 3, and I have plotted them on a number line. So 1, 3, 5. What is the maximum that can be generated out of this array? So it's 4, 6, and 8. What is the minimum that can be generated out of this array? Minus 2, 0, and 2. So, uh, so when I plot these numbers on the number line, one thing that you will observe that 4 and 2 will always be part of this of the answer data set, because if you choose minus 2 and 8, your sum is going to increase. The difference between 8 minus 2 would be 8 plus 2, and then you will get a bigger difference. And the algorithm says that you need to identify the smallest difference between the maximum and the minimum element. Hence you will always be inclined towards adding, you will always be inclined towards finding the minimum. For that you will try and find the maximum overlapping range. In this case 2 comma 4 would be the maximum overlapping range for you. And now comes the question, what value to choose for 6, for the second element, 6 or 0. So if you choose 6, then the difference would be 4 minus 2. These would be the three elements, and the answer would be 4. However, if you choose 0 for the second element, if you plot 0 there, then again the answer is 4. 0 minus 4 is 4. So in either of the case, the answer turns out to be 4. Let's walk through another example. In this example, it's 1, 3, and 6, and k is given to us as 3. Again, I'll find out the maximum that can be generated from this array, 4, 6, and 9. What is the minimum that can be generated from this array? Minus 2, 0, and 3. You will be curious to know what is the maximum overlapping range with minimum numbers. So that would be something in the range of 4, 3. So 3 and 4 get their positions fixed. And what you need to choose? You need to choose one element for the one operation for the middle element. It can be an addition or can be subtraction. Let's consider the case where it is addition. So if it is addition, then 0 comma 4, 0 is the minimum value, 4 is the maximum value in that case, and you get 4 as your answer. And if you choose 6, then 3 minus 6 minus 3 is 3, therefore you will choose 3. So minimum of these two is 3, so answer is 3. Let's look at the next algorithm. Like, I'll restate the algorithm, whatever cases we have discussed. What one thing we were able to identify, that we need to sort the arrays, because sorting will tell us the minimum and the maximum, and all the elements will be in the increasing order. If you can identify the minimum element, well and good. Maximum element also. Since you need to reduce the difference between the maximum and the minimum, what you are gonna do, you will add min k to min. So min plus k would be something here. Min plus k. Whatever your minimum was, you'll add k to it, and whatever your maximum was, you'll reduce k from it. So maximum minus k, and now you compute your answer. You'll store this information in a variable. So max minus k minus min minus k. And what are you going to do next? This is your initial answer. What are you going to do next? You will iterate through all the elements in the array, and there could be a possibility that you found out your minimum, where by reducing k. So for each element, there could be a possibility that minimum goes to this beyond the initial minimum, initial point of reference. Since you're reducing k, you're not given a fixed value of k. Like up an upper limit on k can be from 0 to any value. So there could be a case where the minimum value jumps beyond the initial value of the first element after sorting, and there could be chances that the maximum value could stretch beyond this number. In those cases, the maximum is tend to increase, but you still need to calculate those elements, because those are the probable candidates for your answer, the minimum value. We are going to do exactly the same. If you're still confused about the algorithm, you'll get a better grasp of it when I'll code it up. So let me just code it up, and then I think I'll be able to explain it clearly to you. Arrays dot sort a, and let's find the lowest value, the length of it. Len would be equal to a dot length minus 1. Integer lowest value would be equal to a of 0. Integer highest would be equal to a of len. And let's store the result. One of the possible candidates for contenders for the result would be lowest, highest minus lowest, because you will be adding k to it and subtracting k from it, so it will balance out. So integer for int is equal to 0, I is less than len, I plus plus, and what you're gonna do, you'll find the minimum out of it. Math.min. What is the candidate for the minimum value? It's lowest plus k as discussed, comma a of I plus 1, going to the next element, and then subtracting k from it. That could be one possibility. Otherwise, we'll go for the maximum value. Math.max highest minus k and a of I plus k, because we want to reduce the minimum at all times. Hence, we are reducing minus from the highest element, and we are adding plus because we want to see, like, there could be possibility it goes beyond the maximum value. If it is that doesn't go, then it will be covered by this. So let's calculate the result. Math.min max minus min comma res, and let's just return res. Let's just submit it, and it passed. Let's talk about the time complexity. In this case, the time complexity is equal to order of n log n, because you're sorting the array. So this will take order of n log n, and this will take the complexity of order of n. Space complexity would be constant in this case. Thanks for watching the video.